The following is a Just Green production.
Hello, everyone. It's the week of May 7th, 2018. My name is Taylor Cooper, and this might be news to you. What up, everybody? Season 3, Episode 17. Say what up, Kev.
Yo.
What up, co-host Danny?
What's up?
Follow us on Twitter at MightBeNews247. That's MightBeNews247. Get at us on Facebook, Instagram, all that jazz. We got another big announcement this week.
Another?
Listen, I think we're going to make a big announcement every week until the finale.
Oh, shoot.
Every week until the finale. I got big news. We got big plans. We're out here doing this shit.
You know, I know it's big news.
What?
You're over there talking with your damn hands and nobody can see you.
I'm just waving everywhere so you guys know I'm serious.
We know the news. We know you're serious.
So you know that it's real.
Oh, we know.
It's real. Kev, we got a guest here tonight. We actually got a couple great people here. Kevin Reevy. Kevin Reevy's been on the show before. He's a sports author. Written a couple books about baseball and other things. Philadelphia sports. Say what up, Kevin Reevy.
Hi.
That's perfect.
Kev, we've changed a little bit since you've been here. You got your own mic now, your own headphones.
I'm very excited. I think the last time I was here, I spent an hour frantically looking for my headphones.
Yes.
And still, I cleaned my room today, which is a thing that I've been trying to do. Long story. But I still held out hope that I'd find these headphones. They were expensive headphones. And so it's weird that this is, I don't know when, I guess it was right before the Super Bowl last time I was here. And I was really bummed that I couldn't find my headphones. This is the first day since then that I am also very bummed that I can't find my headphones.
Well, now you have some, at least for the purposes of here.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, that's good. Also, Craig is here. Craig, I shouted you out on the show by accident last week.
Apparently, I did get a shout out, so I had to make an appearance.
You know, it's not too bad, but I'm happy to have you here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yeah. I even loaned you my mic for a second. It was cute.
You're dumb.
I just didn't know which mic to grab since everyone starts passing me mics, and I'm like, which one do I go for?
There's so many mics now. What do you look at that? I mean, we started out with one, right? Having a fucking closet.
Stupid.
You're stupid. All right, Danny, you got some good news for us?
I do.
All right, here we go.
Hey, did you hear the news?
This better be good.
You want the good news or the bad news?
Give me the good stuff.
All right, Danny, Season 3, Episode 17. What do you got?
All right, my first story is about the one James Shaw Jr. Probably recognize this guy's name. This guy is the guy that stopped the shooting in the Waffle House.
Yeah.
So James decided he was going to make a GoFundMe account. And he set this GoFundMe account up for the victims of the Waffle House shooting. Originally set it up for $15,000 to help out these victims. I checked 2 hours before I came here tonight. The total's up to $225,000, 801.
Yes. It's funny that you're saying that because I checked this thing like 2 hours ago too, because I put it on the social media rundown. It's such an awesome story.
And he's using this money to pay for the funeral of the four people that passed away.
Unbelievable.
Crazy.
Such a cool thing.
Yeah. My next story is coming out of Florida. A girl named Deanna Rechtenwald. A lot of people say an apple.
Stop, Kev. Stop.
I was going to warn him too.
Pause.
I was going to warn him too.
Let him get it out of his system.
Go.
Kevin, are we in fifth grade here?
We're good.
Kev is the worst with this shit. It's terrible. Just get it out of your system. Go ahead. Just let it go.
So, you know how they say an apple a day keeps the doctor away? Well, this is like a whole new meaning to this. This is an 18-year-old girl from Florida. On April 22nd, she's sitting down in her house watching TV, and she has an Apple Watch on, right? And the Apple Watch starts going into alarm. Her heart rate is up to 160 beats per minute, just sitting down doing nothing. Her mom's a registered nurse and says, all right, well, something can't be right. So she checks her pulse and realizes it's elevated. They rush her to urgent care. At urgent care, her heart rate was up to 190 beats per minute.
Wow.
They ended up rushing her to the hospital where they found out she was in full-blown kidney failure.
Get the fuck out of here.
Shit.
Her kidneys were operating at 20%.
Wow.
So she is getting a kidney transplant, and the whole reason she is still alive is because this Apple Watch saved her life and notified her of a condition that she had no idea she even had. So it's pretty cool. The mom actually went online and sent Apple a message saying, hey, your watch literally saved my daughter's life. And a few days later, scrolling through Facebook, they noticed that Apple actually came out with a story recognizing them, saying, this is why we strive for perfection. This is why we do what we do. And here's an awesome story. So this Apple Watch literally saved this girl's life.
That's dope.
That's
That is
awesome.
so dope.
So, Kevin, how do you feel you just laughed at her name?
Oh my God! He laughed at the name of one of the one of the kids that was killed at the Florida school or something. He didn't even know it was the kid, but he lost. What was
Yet
the-
again.
Was that the
I
Anus
had
one?
no knowledge of the story.
Was that
I
because
just
you
heard the name?
He was laughing
No,
so hard.
Anus was the one that had the gummy bear stuck in her throat.
That's right.
There's
That's
nothing funny about what happened to Mrs. Rectum Wall.
Rectenwald, yes.
Yeah, Rectum Wall. Am I
That's literally what I heard too.
Rectum
I was like, oh no.
Wall? Am I, I don't want to be.
Look at Kevin. He's already like.
I don't want
red
to be
in the
disrespectful.
face.
I'm just trying to say it right. Can I say I kind of have like a personal story about these
The
Apple
Kevins
Watches.
are bringing everything downhill.
Yeah. So on the counter to this, I have an Apple Watch, and I have like the opposite experience because on Sunday I'll be sitting around watching sports, whatever I'm doing, and the watch just judges me constantly all day long, like, get up and earn one more hour towards your stand goal. Which, first of all, that's not how fitness works. You don't. If I stand up for a minute and I earn an extra hour towards that's not that makes no sense for health or anything. But can you just stop judging me? It just says constantly. It's just, get up. Can you just get up for? Fucking get up for 1 minute. Can you get up for 1 minute, please? The watch pleads with me. I'm like, just stop. I feel bad enough because I'm eating Cheetos on my couch watching sports.
Just chilling.
It's funny because the complete opposite thing happened when the Vikings were playing the Saints in the playoffs. When Stephon Diggs had that touchdown pass to win the game, they actually were showing a whole bunch of people who had Apple Watches, and they showed their heart rate just freaking spiking and jumping when they scored that game-winning touchdown.
Yeah, it's really cool. During the Super Bowl with the Eagles, I checked my watch, and it was like, oh, man, you could see all the crazy moments during the game, when it went up and down, up and down. It's pretty cool.
That's nuts.
And my last story is the Eagles are still the Super Bowl champions.
Yes, sir.
Only for a little bit longer, though.
What are you talking about?
Go the
Only for
fuck
a
home.
Little
Go
bit
home.
longer. Little bit longer. Season's about to begin.
Go home and wash yourself with your
Kevin,
bars.
we have another Kevin here, so you're irreplaceable right now.
No, I'm not.
They're champions until they're not anymore.
They're champions until the next Super Bowl.
Until somebody else wins it. Point blank period. Or I guess, yeah, it would technically be not even when they get eliminated in the playoffs, if they get eliminated.
So if the world ends in the middle of the NFL season,
They'll be forever the Super Bowl champions.
Immortalized.
Can't take it away from us.
All right, so Kevin Reevey, for those of us, or for those of the listeners that have never heard you on the show before, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Where do I find you on Twitter?
I'm at 76 pack on Twitter, 76PACK. The background on me, I wrote 2 sports books. If you're from the Philadelphia area, you might be interested in the first one I wrote, This Day in Philadelphia Sports, which is kind of like a calendar book. You open it up, you look to your birthday or what day it is currently. It gives you a few facts in Philadelphia sports history. And the one I wrote about a year or so ago with Ryan Spader, who can be found on these days. He's the Ace of Spader on Twitter. Really crazy Rain Man level sports stat freak that he's insane. We wrote a sports stats book, incredible baseball stats. and that was our first, or my first national sports book. So did really well. We have just crazy baseball stats and stories, like all the things you hear during the game, like the first guy who's hit a double in the rain and for an away game, whose last name is Peterson, just dumb stuff. Like, I mean, I'm probably not selling it well. That's boring as hell, but like cool versions of that.
That's awesome.
So yeah,
Just like bet you didn't know kind of shit. Just like, exactly like this show might be news
so like,
to you.
An actual good like example would be like, so Jose Altuve for the Astros, superstar right now, but he's actually the shortest guy to have, I think, 220 hits in a season since Willie Keeler of the Pirates in like 1895. I might be off by a few years there, but just like cool stats like that, like height stats, like not things you'll readily find in like a regular baseball sports book, whatever.
Right.
So, yeah.
That's pretty awesome. That's awesome. Thank you very much for being here with us. We're going to do our social media rundown right now with our temporary intro.
Social media rundown.
Thanks, John.
Yeah. Shout out, John. So, social media rundown this week. Funny thing I saw just the other day. Pooper intendant, serial pooper, was on the loose in New Jersey.
What?
Did you hear anything about this?
Yo.
So there was somebody in Homedale, New Jersey, pooping on the track of the high school there. There was a track and a football field. Somebody was pooping on it, apparently every day for a while.
It was like the rival school.
It was the superintendent of the rival school
Get
district.
the fuck out of here.
Yo.
Just popping a squat on their track.
42-year-old Thomas Tramaglini.
Let me say how he looked like poop.
Dude,
Just to,
kind of did look a little like poop. He did.
It did. It definitely
like Mike.
did.
Yeah. All right. So don't worry about it. Anyway, he is the superintendent for Kenilworth School District, I guess. Close by. He lives like miles away from this fucking school. He goes there every day and shits on their fucking grass, yo. This guy, 42 years old.
Listen,
That's ridiculous.
so-
Have you heard anything about it?
I kind of think this is a little funny
Dude, this is hysterical.
because back when I was playing football in high school, we were in the playoffs, and one of the teams we were playing was CB West, and their mascot is the Buck. Well, somebody from our football team took a buck off the side of the road and put it on the middle of their football field.
Wow.
It's a rival thing.
That's the rival thing, but this guy's literally shitting on their grass every day. That's a little disturbing what you guys did.
Maybe
I mean,
he
a
wants
little
to
bit
tell
as
them
well.
that they're pieces of shit. I don't know.
Dude, like what was his reaction when he realized he got caught?
Not much is known about this. Apparently, somebody caught him like doing it.
With his pants around his ankles?
How else would you be doing it out there?
I mean, you have to wipe. I mean, you're, end of the day, you're walking around unwiped after shitting on a field.
I don't know what he did after this. I don't know what he
You're
did
kind of
before
a guilty
this.
party when you're there walking around unwiped. Everyone knows you did something you're not supposed to.
All I know is what this guy is. He shit all over the place over there. Apparently, it's fucking crazy. Like every day.
That is disgusting.
So I just thought that was funny.
It is weird that dogs can take a shit wherever they want, but like a human being, like now that's illegal. It is a little weird. Like how many things can
Very
a dog
illegal.
do and it's fine?
But it's a dog. Have you ever tried to go sniff a
guess there's
girl's
a lot
ass
of-
without getting in trouble?
And now that I think about it, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things. Man, dogs get away with murder.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
They walk around
Okay.
fucking naked all day too.
there should be a Me Too movement for dogs. Like they've gone on unchecked for too long.
Too much freedom.
Man, all right, we just discovered something today.
that might be news to you.
Breaking down social barriers. This guy just got paid leave until they figure out what's going to happen to him. He's getting
Wait, they're
charged with a
pay-
bunch
they're-
of shit.
They're paying
He's
him.
still getting paid right now. Today, right now. He's
Oh.
getting paid right now.
For pooping everywhere.
Pooping everywhere, apparently.
Paid leave always ends in bad things.
Bad things.
Yeah.
Like there's not like nobody ever like paid leave. It's like, oh, he got his job back 2 weeks later. Everything's cool. No, it's
Yeah,
just
I don't think that's going to happen for
He's screwed.
Thomas Tramaglini. I think he's fucked.
you gotta stop
Tramaglini.
making up last names tonight. There's no way.
The second story I had was about the James Shaw Jr. guy, like you mentioned in the good news, Danny. I couldn't believe that he raised over $225,000 or $100,000.
He set a goal for 15,000, and all he wanted to do was pay for the funerals of these 4.
Yeah,
Now he's going to be able to pay for their 4 funerals and give them a little compensation.
there's a video on the Might Be News Facebook. It's him on Ellen, and she surprised him with having Dwayne Wade on the show. It's one of his. That is his number one favorite player. And it was a kind of cool moment because Dwayne Wade said to him that, he considers him a hero, which is, that obviously made that guy's whole week.
It's got to be
probably.
weird hearing your personal heroes say that to you.
Yeah. Like he was like, I want my kids to look up to you, all that stuff. I think that's really cool.
I know this is gonna set a big topic off and several rants, but so did you see Kanye West referred to Emma
Gonzalez.
as his hero, and she referred to who's the guy from the Waffle House shooting?
James Shaw Jr.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, she instantly tweeted back, "This is my hero," after Kanye said that she was his.
Oh, wow. Pretty cool.
I mean, Kanye's he's been off the charts lately.
It was a crazy week. Another
They just
crazy week
released
for
that
Kanye.
thing on TMZ about him and slavery.
I think that Kanye just doesn't know how to communicate with normal people anymore.
I don't think that's it at all.
What do you think?
I think he's just saying ridiculous things to stay in the media. Period.
He has some projects
Well-
coming out.
He also claims he was an opiate addict too.
Yeah, he was doing some drugs. I guess
After
I don't know.
liposuction, who gives you opiates after liposuction?
One of the Kardashians.
Shitty doctors.
Things. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. I think that him saying the 400 years of slavery was a choice. He was, in my opinion, was trying to say something else, obviously, but because you can kind of look at the video and see the moment when he realized he fucked up. He was like, I'd rather talk about us like we're in prison. That connects us by all races, which I understand what he's trying to say, but still, man, Kanye West is kind of
Cocaine
he's out
is
there.
a hell of a drug.
The thing that was most revealing to me about this situation this week was the Breakfast Club interview with T.I. This week after Kanye was on TMZ. And he was basically like, because they just met up to make that song Ye versus the People or whatever, the song where T.I. and Kanye rap back and forth about Donald Trump. And T.I. said that he sat with him in private before that and was talking to Kanye, just trying to figure out like what he was thinking. And he kept talking about like his subconscious and, everything. And he just wants to be a free thinker. And that sounds great. But then T.I. was basically just like, well, you're hurting people like by doing this, like people that believe in you, people, blah, blah, blah. And he basically was just like, what do you mean? And Kanye had no idea about Trump's proposed travel ban. Kanye had no idea about a lot of the things that people that are mad at Kanye are trying to fight against. And to me, he lives in a bubble.
Yeah.
I mean, he disappeared for like a year, certainly on social media. Obviously, he's got a family now. He's doing things, different things.
Well, so let me say this as a person that deals with many people, that Kanye is saying he has opiate addiction.
Yeah.
I deal with many people that deal with people in opiate addiction, heroin addiction, this and that. Kanye's saying he self-medicates himself based on the prescription that they've given him. He is going to go through withdrawal or he is going to die based on what he's doing. And I'm not saying that as a professional opinion. I'm saying that based on what I've dealt with, because I don't want anyone saying, "Oh, I do what Kanye does and this and that." I'm not giving medical advice right now. This is a disclaimer. But what Kanye is doing, it is not healthy.
I agree.
Okay, I can see that.
I don't know. My thing with Kanye is it's been a lot of fun posting funny memes about him because they have been a gold mine. It's been hysterical to me. But realistically speaking, I probably wouldn't have listened to the new Kanye album anyway. I probably would have listened to the Kid Cudi thing, and I might not now, but I definitely am planning on listening to the new Nas album produced by Kanye West. I'm definitely planning on listening to the new Pusha T album produced by Kanye West, and a number of other things that Kanye West is probably going to be doing. But I haven't given a fuck about Kanye West in a long time. So
Nope.
moving on. Let's see. North Korea apparently is releasing 3 U.S. detainees.
This is huge. This is awesome.
There's a lot of people, including the leader of South Korea that won Donald Trump nominated for Nobel Peace Prize. What do you think about that? Say something.
How long were these people detained for?
15 years, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. A long
I believe
time.
15 years.
That is crazy.
And
in a North Korean prison.
He reached out to them and said, before our meeting, I want these people released. And Kim Wang-ju Wan-chao said, okay, and released them.
Wait, was that a racist thing or is that his real name?
Kim Jong-un is his real
Kim
name.
Jong-un.
Danny just didn't know his name, so he filled it in.
He made it up. So,
Was
yeah.
not racist.
No,
I'm
I know-
not a racist.
I know you're not a racist. I'm fucking with you. So
When did World War III start? Because Danny, did
Danny,
not know
you
his
guys
name.
ended world peace 2 weeks in a row. You did. Whether you guys just ruined world
Don't
peace
put
2
this
weeks in
on
a
me.
row.
This is all Kevin.
2 weeks in a row.
Yo!
No.
You gonna throw me right under the bus?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
2 weeks in a row, you guys
He
ended
backed
world
it up
peace.
on you too.
When North Korea takes over the world, we're the first ones to go. Thanks, guys. So, but this is a big thing. It's a very big deal. And, I mean, shit.
So apparently they were released and they are already on American soil.
Is that right?
Yeah, this wasn't like a, hey, we're going to release them, in a week or two. They're already on U.S. soil.
Huh. Donald Trump made America great again for somebody.
He did.
Certainly, right?
He did.
Absolutely. You're a hater, dude.
I'm okay with it. I mean, hey, you asked me, Danny, last week if Donald Trump was responsible for all of this. I don't know what he's responsible for. Every day, it's something crazy, but he certainly seems like he's responsible for this.
100% he's responsible for this.
And that's a great thing.
100%.
I got to give credit where credit's due, people.
Yep.
It's just what I got to do. Right, Kev?
Yeah, you need to give Donald Trump a pat on the back.
Why don't you say something about it? What do you have to say? What do you think?
What about it?
It's a great thing. Tell me something. How does it make you
This
feel
is
inside?
like this is
It warms my
incredible
soul.
news.
I mean,
Kevin Reevey, how does this make you feel?
I mean, make America great again or keep America as great as it is right now. God damn it. You know what? Donald Trump's my boy. He's doing it up. First of all, it's like the North Korean prison. That's like one of those things you think, oh, they're like released from a North Korean prison and you think oh, that's terrible. But what if we don't know. What if a North Korean prison is like paradise? It could be awesome.
Right.
Maybe they didn't want to leave. I don't know what I'm talking about.
now you're ruining it.
I'm sure it's
Stop.
I'm sure it sucks, but I mean, we don't know. We just assume North Korean prison. What if they were okay?
most of that country lives in poverty. I'm pretty sure the prison sucked balls.
I'm just saying.
This is going to be like a summer blockbuster like 3 years from now. They're going to have the story of these 3 guys directed by Clint Eastwood, and it's going to, you know what I'm saying? I just want to know who's going to play Trump in it. Cause
That's what I was just going to ask you. Who's going to play Trump?
Alec Baldwin. I mean, there's no better person
he
for
would never
Donald
like
Trump.
choose to do it because it's going to make him look great. You know what I mean?
There's no better person to play Donald Trump.
They just had Donald Trump play Donald Trump. Just come in and that would be like his first like major propaganda piece. Like just boom. I'm the fucking man. Fuck everybody. Hilarious. I don't know. I thought it was a very cool story. And like I said, got to give credit where credit's due. I don't know how it makes me feel other than that. I'm happy. Can you tell?
He's doing big things, and good for him for doing it.
So, Dante Robinson and Rashawn Nelson. This is the name of the two gentlemen that were arrested at the Starbucks in Philadelphia April 12th.
Yep.
Have you know anything about this, Kev?
For loitering?
For loitering, whatever. According to the manager, they weren't going to leave and they weren't buying anything. But they were there waiting for somebody.
They were doing a business meeting,
They
right?
were looking into real estate, a possible real estate option.
I have heard about this story.
They're businessmen. These guys are trying to start their own business, whatever. And it's a big deal.
But they didn't buy anything.
So
they were going to. They were waiting on the third person to get there.
The manager went up to them and said, "You guys can't just sit here. You have to purchase something or you have to leave." And they did not purchase anything, so the manager called the cops.
Well, so they asked to use the bathroom, but also the cops were called 2 minutes after they asked to use the bathroom. And after they said they were waiting for somebody.
Yeah, it was really quick, really fast. The cops came, arrested them. People were outraged immediately. It was all over the internet, and you didn't see it because
The cops didn't want to arrest them. They said straight up they didn't want to.
But they did. And now Starbucks is like closing down for an afternoon, I think May 29th or something, for like racial profiling.
Racial training or something like that.
Oh, great. All right. Racism solved. Cool.
Yeah.
they're closing down for half a day. All right. Awesome. Sweet.
They're just going to get it all out of the way.
Oh, I hate those things.
It's fucking
Like,
nuts.
it's such a publicity stunt. It's like, all right, so now we're going to have, racial bias training and everything's going to be fine.
It's exactly what it is. It's a publicity stunt.
But this right here is not a publicity stunt. This week, just the other
Hold
day.
on.
Hold on. I'm getting to the best part here.
But did anybody want the table that they were sitting at?
I don't think so.
We didn't look that far into it.
I don't know. No, Craig says no.
No. If you look at the
So
video,
he wasn't
if you look at the video, the Starbucks is half empty.
So the two guys that were sitting there weren't taking seats away from paying customers.
No. And they were waiting on somebody, and then they were going to be customers.
But their policy is you can't just go in and sit there.
Right.
You have to be
not everywhere. That's not the corporate policy. That's maybe that individual one. It's up to the manager's discretion, is from what I'm to understand it. Because people just go to Starbucks and chill there all fucking day.
Yeah.
There's people that have fucking Super Bowl parties at Starbucks and at fantasy drafts and fucking they just bring their laptop there, they get the Wi-Fi password, and boom, they're there. And they don't, maybe they get a cup of coffee or something every now and then, whatever, but maybe not as well. But the point of where I'm going with this, recently with the city of Philadelphia, they settled for $1 each. They each get $1 from the city. And in return, the city is going to make a $200,000 program for young entrepreneurs for Philadelphia high schools.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
That's
So,
awesome.
It's a very dope story. Very, very cool.
Let's add that to the good news story.
It's a good thing.
They settled for $1.
$1.
$1.
Okay.
Yeah, these guys are awesome.
I think it's pretty dope.
After everything they've been through, $1.
Yeah. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
So that's
what
what I got.
They get court fees and shit that they got to pay?
No, I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Got you.
That's cool. So real quick, because then we're going to take a break, and Kevin and Craig are not going to be here for the second part. But big announcement time.
Bum, bum, bum.
Uh-oh.
Big announcement time.
Bum, bum, bum.
It's a big thing.
Bum, bum, bum.
It's a big thing?
It's a big thing. First things first. I guess two announcements tonight.
Oh, man.
One, announcement
Overload.
Announcement A. We're changing our name. Well, not the show's name.
We're going to change it to Kev's a Hater.
Kev's a Hater.
Oh,
Kev's a
everybody
Hater
knows that.
podcast.
It's not what it's called. So
It's not what it's called.
this is still going to be Might Be News, but the name of our SoundCloud, the name of our iTunes page is going to be the Might Be News Network.
Boom.
The Might Be News Network.
Oh, snap.
Now that might sound stupid for one radio show, right? Just one Monday every week, just
one radio show?
a network. Fuck, they need a network for
I'm moving on to other podcasts then.
other podcasts. See, we're doing big things. Before the end of the season, we're going to be announcing some other shows. Tonight, we're announcing
Multiple shows?
multiple shows. Not this show.
I might tune back in.
Kevin Reevy is here because we're going to do a show called Might Be Sports together.
Sorry, I was drinking my beer.
We're going to be doing a show called Might Be Sports
Very
together.
exciting.
Every week, Kevin, myself, assorted guests, co-hosts, guest hosts, maybe Kevin, co-host Kev, and co-host Danny will be stopping by throughout.
Maybe.
Here and there. I mean, you never know. It's a separate show. It's a new thing. And we got more shows. There's more shows, people.
So if you don't like the Might Be News, you might like Might Be Sports.
Might Be Sports. Kevin Reevy. We're going to be talking about sports every week. We're going to be talking about assorted sports, right? What do you think? We got baseball. We're coming up. We're not sure exactly. Actually, I know for a fact when things are going to start, but I'm not going to tell people that right now, right?
We're going to keep you in suspense.
We're going to keep going. You just found out when the finale is. I'm not trying to tell you when the premiere is yet. You know what I mean? You got to keep it interesting.
You got to stay tuned.
So, Might Be Sports is coming out. We're going to be talking about baseball, soccer, anything, football, draft. We just, it's going to be a little past the draft, but preseason football will be coming up.
Who wins the Stanley Cup?
Stanley Cup. When is the Stanley Cup, Kevin?
You got 2 more series.
So, like, what month? It's
As long
usually
as the Penguins
next
don't
month.
win, then it's important news.
Right. Exactly.
You have a lot of things coming up. You have the NBA Finals that are going to be coming up. And I think what ends first? Is it the Stanley Cup or the Finals? It's like only like 2 or 3
around at the
weeks
same
apart,
time, I
right?
think.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Sports guys, step in.
I mean, nobody in Philadelphia follows the Stanley Cup Finals at this point in time.
Yeah,
Not if the Penguins are in it.
The last 2 years, they haven't.
I only follow the NBA playoffs because I have Pennsylvania's preeminent NBA draft party every year.
Yeah.
So
pretty much.
it just follows in order. You wait for the playoffs to end, and then the draft party, the real event of the NBA season, begins.
All I have to say is I've done many things in my life and gone to many places and many parties. Kevin Reevy's draft party is one of the premier stops
Really?
that I've been at.
It's
What,
a
for the
great
NBA
party.
draft?
Yeah,
yeah.
there's many drinking side bets going on and money side bets.
It's a great time.
We might have to do an episode of Might Be News from this draft party.
Yeah.
I think
might-
we do that live.
It'd be
We
awesome.
can make that happen.
That would be fun.
So, I'm very excited about this. I'm very excited to have Kevin on board because we have had him on the show a couple times. He does a great job with it, very knowledgeable and funny guy. So we're going to have a good time doing it.
And yeah, I think we'll be able to get, pros in sports, and whether it's like, writers, people in the media, athletes, whatever, to call in or come and join the show. I mean, we could do a lot with it, have fun. See where it goes.
Exactly. Because spoiler alert, we have phone capabilities now.
We're doing big things.
We just tested it before the show. We can now take phone calls. I'm not trying to hear from all of you. I'm maybe someday we'll have a phone-in show where we can just tell people when to call and we just talk to them and make fun of them.
Maybe these motherfuckers follow us on Twitter or
Motherfuckers
something.
follow us on
There's
Twitter.
a future announcement that might be interested in phone calls, so
Yeah? You would be interested in this.
be interested.
I think it's going to be fun. You're going to listen to it, Craig, because Craig's a big fan.
I mean,
Craig's in on this.
and then also, who cannot dispute a great phone call to a phone sex hotline?
Exactly. We could do something stupid like that.
I have them on speed dial. I got this.
So CJ's actually a really big part of this, Craig.
Craig.
He's not just a big part of the Might Be Sports, but I'm just saying he's helping me with
I
some
know,
big things.
I'm put on the spot right now.
Spot. So he's helping me with some things that we're going to explain in later episodes here because I have more surprises planned before the
More
end of the season.
surprises, but if you really want to know the details, you can look up to see who I deal with and what I've done.
That's too much information already. Don't even do it.
And you can
Don't
figure it
even
out.
do
Give
it.
my mic back. Give me
Craig's
my
just going to
mic.
give away the whole thing.
right now.
There's going to be no reason to listen past season 8 or episode 18.
Damn, we're on season 8, bro.
Dude. Rapidly approaching our 50th episode. We've done so much in 50 episodes. It's ridiculous.
Content, people. Coming at you with content.
Content. All right.
Kanye.
Kevin Reevey, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thank you.
Might Be Sports. Be on the lookout for it. It's going to be on the Might Be News Network. We're going to figure out all the logistics with Twitter and Facebook and all that jazz, but Might Be News Network, it's a movement. It's a big deal. We're going to have shows throughout the week.
As a sports guy, I'm really excited for this. Like when I'm in the car, I don't listen to radio stations. I listen to like 94.1 or 97.5.
Yep.
I'm really excited for the sports podcast.
This is going to be on the same SoundCloud, same iTunes. When you listen to Might Be News on Monday, and the next episode, the next thing that's going to play directly after that is Might Be Sports on Tuesday. If you are listening to the newest episode of Might Be News on, say, a Wednesday, the next thing that you hear is the next show right after that that's already been out.
That's awesome.
We're going for multiple days a week. Same page, easy to find. If you're listening to us now, you'll be able to listen to all of it here coming soon. But we got big things coming.
Boom.
Kevin Reevey, thank you so much for being here again. At 76pack on Twitter. Check his books out. Type him in on Google. Check him out. CJ, thanks for being here.
Always a pleasure.
So we're gonna take a little break, come back with What's the Point, late review, and we're out of here. Ready?
Yup.
Be right back, guys. Welcome back. Might Be News. Season 3, Episode 17. What up, Kev?
Yo.
What up, Danny?
What's up?
So that was fun. Might Be Sports coming up. We got a lot of things cooking.
Big things.
I'm so excited for what the future holds.
We were just talking in our time-space continuum about some real things.
You had to throw that in there, didn't you?
Had to.
Time space continuum.
It's like my new favorite thing. So, very excited about it. Very excited about Kevin Reevey, and we got some other things to talk about in the next couple of weeks. But that's our big announcement for the week. Again, June 11th is our final episode of season 3. It's our 50th episode. It's a big deal for us. It's a very cool thing. All right, here we go. What's the point? What's the point?
Is there a point to this?
What is your point?
Are you just gonna sit there and look stupid?
All right, Kev, what's your point?
So, I had an experience tonight.
Yeah?
Went out to dinner with my family tonight for my sister's birthday.
It's May 4th right now in our time-space continuum.
My sister's birthday.
Star Wars Day.
I can't believe nobody has said May the 4th be with you yet.
May the 4th be with you today as we speak right now. It's my dad's birthday, too. That's awesome.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Kelly.
Happy birthday, Buddha's dad. But we went out to dinner tonight, and I just think it is an absolutely ridiculous restaurant, and it takes forever to go out to eat there. Have you guys ever been to the Melting Pot?
No.
Yes.
It's a place that's always been on my list of place I wanted to go and try.
Okay, well, Craig, you've been there. What do you think of it?
I mean, you already know what you're getting into when you go there because they're coming in and they're giving you the whole pot like full of stuff melted into Dunkin'. So you already know you're gonna be there a while.
No, you're there for fucking ever. We had reservations at 6:30. We wound up walking out of the restaurant at 9:30.
God damn.
3 hours. So I think this is one of the reasons that I think this is an absolutely ridiculous restaurant is because they basically give you raw meat and you sit there and cook it in the fondue pot and eat it.
Now,
Yeah.
See,
You know what you're getting yourself into when you go.
I have a problem with that because if I wanted to cook my own food, I would have stayed
Do it at home. Go to the grocery store. I got the steak lovers platter. I paid $44.95 for like 6 pieces of steak.
Wait a minute. And what do you do with the steak? You cook it yourself
You put it in the fondue pot.
with the cheese?
No.
You put it in the
cooks
oil.
It cooks in broth. It's a broth that it
You put it on a stick and then stick it in the pot.
Sounds extremely overrated.
is overrated.
Is it expensive?
Very.
$44.95
For me and Amy, it was a little over $100.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
To dip shit and shit?
To dip shit and shit.
That's
You're
all it
paying a
is?
little over $100 for 2 people.
And you got to cook the food yourself.
And you got to cook the food
They
yourself.
don't even cook it for you.
No, they bring you raw steak.
Do they
And-
like season it and shit?
Yeah, it's seasoned.
So
It's
at least they do
acceptable.
something?
It's
Yes.
acceptable. Kevin got conned because he didn't know what he's getting himself into.
Wow.
A little over $100 for the 2 of us.
Did you get to dip like stuff in cheese though?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you do
it's-
that, too.
Yeah, it's 4 courses basically. So they bring out the cheese, they make the cheese and everything right in front of you, put the pot in there, they give you bread and fruit and vegetables and shit to dip in the cheese, and then they bring your salads. Everybody eats their salad, and then they bring the main course, the steak or whatever you choose. You do that, you cook it yourself. Straight up cook it yourself.
What the fuck?
And then they have the dessert and the chocolate, and they give you like Rice Krispie treats and marshmallows and
The dip in chocolate.
and waffles and
See, I'd want to go for like the appetizer and the dessert.
yeah.
Leave out the main course.
Dude,
How
you're
long-
sitting there cooking your own dinner.
How long
You-
does it
you-
take to cook the meat?
Yeah, so they I asked that question. I said, "How do I know how long to leave this in this so I'm not eating raw steak?" And they said, "Rule of thumb: if it walks on land, 2 minutes. If it swims in the sea, 1.5 minutes." So and they only give you 2 skewers. So you're sitting there cooking 2 pieces of fucking bite-sized steak at a time.
We gotta
What?
sit there and
What?
wait for all this shit?
One,
don't give me
Kevin,
a
your
kebab.
downfall is it's a restaurant. They have more skewers you could easily ask
Yo,
for.
I want
2,
all the skewers.
You do not bring a party to a place like the Melting Pot. You
Holy
go
shit.
as a couple because
Dude,
it's
my
kind of a
sister
romantic thing.
My sister chose she wanted to go there for her birthday.
Tell her to repick.
I'd want to
Do
put
a better
like,
job next year, Kelly.
every piece of steak in the oil at the same time. I
Right,
can just
so
eat it all
you
at the
can
same time.
sit there and dude. I sat there and I put the 2 skewers in, cooked it, waited the 2 minutes, pulled it out, and before I started eating the steak that's cooked on my plate, I put another 2 skewers in, and I still had to sit there and wait 1.5 minutes for the next 2 pieces to be done.
That is ridiculous.
Kelly, help us help you. Pick a
Did-
better place next year.
Did your kids go with you?
No. We
Okay.
gotta sit there at home.
So-
They're at home.
Kevin, are you gonna have food poisoning?
No, I eat steak. I
You
mean,
cooked it enough?
Was
Well,
it
no.
was it good?
Are
Though?
you sure you
yeah.
cooked
The steak. It's really good meat. The steak
No,
lovers.
it's good if you do it right, but it's not like a party atmosphere.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Okay.
But it was good, though.
If you
Oh,
and
yeah.
Allison want to go there, it's a great place to go.
All right.
very romantic.
Oh yeah.
but for 6 people sitting around a table, staring at each other, waiting for your food
Do
to
you
cook.
all have to share the same?
Yeah.
There's
pot?
so for you get 2 pots.
Okay.
You
Because
get 2
it-
fondue pots.
I don't know if you ever worked in the kitchen, but if you throw too much stuff into the fryer, it cools down the oil.
Yeah.
So you have to. It's a little pot full of oil, so you have to wait for other people's meals to cook.
So dumb.
Is it oil or is it like broth?
It's well, you can choose. I mean, it is an oil, but some is a
So
broth.
You're
and-
eating like deep fried steak.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm in. Sign me up.
yeah, but don't
Sign
go.
me up.
Don't go with a big group because you have to
Okay.
wait for the oil to heat back up to put your stuff in.
Okay.
Not to mention, you're spending like $100 for you and your wife to cook your own food.
Well, see, we usually once a year we usually go out to a very fine restaurant, and it's usually down in Philly to Del Frisco's. So
Well, this is a little bit closer. There's one in
Yeah.
there's one in Delaware, and there's one in King of Prussia.
Well,
Is it
there's
as
also
nice
Del
as Del
Frisco's and
Frisco's?
King of Prussia.
I've never been
What
to
was
Del
that?
Frisco's.
There's also Del Frisco's and King of Prussia.
shut up.
Yes,
Seriously?
yes.
The internet, bro.
There's
Get
a Del
on it.
Google
Fris-
that shit.
There's a Del Frisco's in King of Prussia.
Yes.
Is that your point this week, Danny? What's your
Oh
your
my
point this
god.
No, his mind's just blown.
Oh, have you ever had steak from Del Frisco's?
week? No, I have not.
That's my point. I'm going to talk about the steak from Del Frisco's.
Wow.
No, that's not my point.
What is your point?
I wanted to talk about a place we went to with my family last Sunday. In March, my oldest turned 8, and he wanted to go to this place called Diggerland in New Jersey, West Berlin, New Jersey. This is basically an amusement park, but all the rides are construction equipment.
I'm already hurt. Where was my invite?
Let
Because
me tell you, this place was the tits. It was fucking incredible.
Dude, it sounds like such a cop out of
No.
an amusement park. No, I know, I get it because dude, my kids are so into like
Yeah.
backhoes and that kind of shit.
This
But
shit
it-
looks awesome.
Yeah.
I saw the video for it. It looks
was
awesome.
so fucking cool. So we started out. We picked the perfect day. It was a little chilly, but there was like nobody there, so there was no lines. But my kids drove steamrollers, backhoes, bulldozers, bobcats. They drove little digging machines, 4x4s. We rode in the back of an army truck. It was whoever came up with this idea of just buying a whole bunch of construction equipment and putting governors on them so they can't go too fast. They're geniuses.
Yeah.
We had a fucking blast. I did. I got to ride on the equipment because it's actual construction equipment. So it can fit me. Like if I go to an amusement park, I can't sit on a roller coaster. I'm a big dude. That lap belt ain't coming down on me. But
I get bugged out on a bunch of amusement park rides too.
yeah.
Because you're
'Cause
too
I'm-
fucking big.
I'm too big. I'm too tall.
Yeah.
Like my legs, especially like the roller coasters where your feet hang off. Those freak me the fuck out, dude. Because my legs are long as shit. Like I'm always like, what is it? The Great Bear at Hershey Park is the one where your legs
Yes.
hang off. Dude, I
Yeah.
always bug out that like my feet are gonna like get chopped off on like some
Yep.
rafter somewhere, just chilling. Like all of a sudden, I'm one of those fucking. I'm a statistic.
But-
Taylor, I don't know how you feel about this, but I am so mad at co-host Danny right now
Why?
because we were not invited.
Oh,
I know Kevin would just
I've-
hate on it.
I've gotten
because
that from a
I'm not
few
even going to
people.
include co-host Kevin. then.
my kids would love it. My
yeah, your kids would love it. You would hate.
Yeah, probably.
It was fun because I got to ride on some of the rides with my boys. There was one. It was like it was one of those utility golf carts with the dump bed, and I got to sit in the passenger seat and step on the gas because he wasn't tall enough to hit the gas.
right.
But he got to drive a bobcat by himself.
That is so cool,
and,
man.
Like the little diggers, and it was just such a fun time. It was in West Berlin, New Jersey, so it was about an hour and 10 minutes away. We spent 5 hours there.
Wow.
5 hours.
Wow. That video I saw that you put up of Allison and that eagle thing.
Yeah, it was the Screaming Eagle. It was a zip line that she sat in.
She was bugged out.
She's scared shitless of heights. So that was the only thing you had to pay extra for. And that was
Okay.
$5 to ride.
Okay.
That was one of the first things we did. We went in, we rode the steamrollers while I got the tickets for the Screaming Eagle. and they took her all the way up to the very top of the amusement park and flew her down. On
Was
her
it
zip
high?
line. Oh, it was really fucking high.
Was it? Because
Oh, yeah.
in the video, it didn't do it justice, I guess.
No, because I shot the video where it ends.
Okay.
But it takes you, I would say, 400 feet. The zip line has to be like 400 or 500 feet long, and it's got to be a good 200 or 300 feet up in the air.
Get the hell out of here.
And she sat in this little chair and just flew all the way down.
Wow.
It was just whoever came up with the idea. I mean, they're a genius because we had so much fun. It was just such a blast.
That's really cool, man.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I'm glad you got to experience that with the little ones too.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
My point this week, I was bouncing back and forth between a few things. Right? That was
my 400 years is a choice type of thing, bouncing back.
No.
You want to talk about Kanye West again?
No, because we talked about him a lot last week, and I'm kind of done talking about him.
Haven't you heard everyone else? You don't give him press nowadays.
I cannot stand talking about him anymore.
It just sucks.
But yet we still do.
My point this week, the 2018 Billboard Music Awards came out with their nominations.
Okay.
All right.
Is this the 2000?
I was just going to say,
is this the 2017 Billboard nominations?
I promise you it's not. I checked, double checked, triple checked. I'm actually looking at it right now to make sure. The nominees for the 2018 Billboard Music Awards have been revealed. Let's see. We got top artist nominations: Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Bruno Mars, Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift.
Kendrick Lamar. Full of surprise.
Full of surprise, baby. That's right, Kev. You got to recognize. You know? Top new artist: 21 Savage, Camila Cabello, Cardi B, Khalid, Kodak Black. Cardi B's winning that.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
You don't think so? What do you think, Craig?
What was
Closer to Mike. What do you think?
Camilla? What was the one before Camilla?
21 Savage,
No, down,
Khalid,
down.
Kodak Black.
No. Apparently I misheard.
Cardi B. Cardi B is the winner in Craig's book.
All right, so she wins it because the artist I thought I heard is apparently not on the list.
Top male artist: we got Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Bruno Mars, Post Malone, Ed Sheeran.
Post Malone.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
He's doing
Malone.
big things.
I think Kendrick Lamar.
Pre-Malone.
Huh?
Pre-Malone, not Post-Malone.
What's pre? Oh, you're funny.
Top
My
female
moments.
artists: we got Camila Cabello, Cardi
heard
B, Halsey, Demi Lovato, Taylor Swift.
Demi.
You think Demi? I go Cardi B on that again.
Halsey.
I'm going to go my girl Taylor.
Yeah.
Demi's a friend of a friend, so Demi.
Top duo or group, in this case band. So they don't say band anymore. It's weird, right?
That is weird.
So the Chainsmokers, Coldplay, Imagine Dragons, the Migos,
Ooh.
and U2.
Ooh.
Migos are chain smokers.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I would say U2 just because I don't agree with it, but U2 just because they're U2.
Well, like I don't know what this all goes into. Like I don't know if it's record sales because it's the billboards. I don't know if it's
Both.
It's all that.
It's votes and it's record sales.
I would honestly go with probably Migos or Imagine Dragons on this list right now.
I would have to say Imagine Dragons.
Yeah.
As much as I want Coldplay, I'd have to go with Imagine
I
Dragons.
don't know. I feel like there's enough old people voting on it that's going to go U2.
Yeah, that could be. That could be.
Does radio play have anything to do with it?
Yes.
Yeah, it does, but
Chain smokers.
you're dealing with quarters of a vote, so
Gotcha.
I mean the quarters of the vote are gonna add up to the whole total. So I feel like there's a bunch of old people that are gonna be like, U2 is the only one we know, so U2.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Top Billboard 200 artists. Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Ed Sheeran, Chris Stapleton, Taylor Swift.
Bruno Mars.
Say them again.
Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Ed Sheeran, Chris Stapleton, Taylor Swift.
I think it's going to be a toss-up between Ed Sheeran and Kendrick Lamar.
Bruno Mars.
I think
Kendrick.
Bruno might get that one.
Bruno's not even freaking on that one.
Yeah, he is. No, he's
Yeah.
not.
I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I didn't even hear
Bruno's
Bruno
on the
Mars.
next category. Listen, the next
I wanted
category.
to call you out, but I didn't want to be an asshole.
The next category is top Hot 100 artist, and that's Imagine Dragons, Kendrick Lamar, Bruno Mars, Post Malone, Ed Sheeran.
That's Bruno Mars.
That's, I think, a Bruno Mars.
Pre
song.
Malone. Pre Malone.
It's current Malone at this point.
top streaming songs artist: Cardi B, Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Post Malone, Ed Sheeran.
Is Kendrick and Drake in every fucking category?
No.
Except for NBA's favorite celebrity.
Top song sales artist: Kendrick Lamar is on there, but Drake isn't. Yeah, I don't see any more. Oh yeah, top rap artist: Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Lil Uzi Vert, Migos, Post Malone.
Uzi Vert. Lil Uzi Vert.
Uzi Vert.
It's bullshit.
All my friends are dead.
No, I'd have
That's
to go
Turbo
with...
Negro that sings that song.
I thought that was Lil Uzi Vert. All my
Turbo
friends.
No, Turbo Negro.
So check this out: top female rap artist:
Ooh.
Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, and that bad baby, that chick that was on the Dr. Phil with the Catch Me Outside.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not fucking kidding you. Have you heard any of this girl's music?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
garbage.
Garbage,
Yes,
but she's
next.
nominated for a Billboard.
Cardi B.
Yeah, I go Cardi B.
I'm adding one. Syra,
Syra.
Grammy Award-winning musician.
It's true. Let's see. That's
Any,
pretty
like,
much that's
rock
most of the big
categories?
ones. No, dude, that's like the band. That's or wait, there's a country. Oh, top rock artist. Here we go. Imagine Dragons, Linkin Park, Portugal the Man, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, 21 Pilots.
They're going to give it to Linkin Park just because of Chester.
I bet.
I
Well,
guarantee.
What about Tom Petty? Since Tom Petty died, it's gonna be
Shit.
Wow.
it's gonna be
Shit.
neck and neck for that one.
I think it's still going to go to Linkin Park.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's
That's too close to
tough.
call.
That's tough.
That is tough because that could definitely go either way with that one.
When does this air?
Good question.
Sorry, I caught you off guard.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm going to go with the next thing now. Top rock tour: Coldplay, Guns N' Roses, U2.
Coldplay.
Guns N' Roses.
GNR.
I got.
I finally saw my first Coldplay concert, and it was life changing. It was incredible.
Top-
I feel like the whole Guns N' Roses act being together kind of overwhelms everything.
I can see that. I can see that.
top rock album: Imagine Dragons, Evolve, which we covered on the show.
I did.
That's
I
good.
did. Yep.
Linkin Park, One More Light, which we've covered on the show.
Yep.
Which is good. Panic at the Disco, Death of a Bachelor. That's the name of their album. I haven't heard that. Portugal the Man, Woodstock, which I've heard parts of. It's decent what I've heard. U2, Songs of Experience, which I have not heard. Pretty interesting.
I had to go with Linkin Park for that one.
I
Top
don't
selling
like
album.
either of them.
This is the last one I'll do here. Top selling album: Kendrick Lamar, Damn, Pink, Beautiful Trauma, Ed Sheeran, Divide, Chris Stapleton, From a Room, Volume 1. Is that a country guy, Chris Stapleton?
Yeah.
Yeah. Taylor Swift, Reputation. I got to go Kendrick on Damn. He got a Pulitzer.
Yeah,
gonna go Pink.
But I was going to say Pink. I think Pink has a lot of those people that are still going to buy her albums.
One, I like the Pink album. I did listen to parts of it. Eminem makes an appearance on
He
it.
does. Yeah, that's good.
And
Yeah.
then also Local Love.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
true. Yeah,
Yep.
that's true.
Yep.
So we're going to skip the late review intro. Danny, what are you reviewing this week?
So I got to give a quick shout out to Chad Hunt.
Yeah.
Because he was an influence on this week's late review for me.
Okay.
I did DMX. It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
Nice.
Had to. Once we started talking about that album, I had to go back to that one. It was released May 12th, 1998. It's got 19 songs on it. Every song is just, I think, incredible.
Pumps you up.
Oh yeah, Rough Riders Anthem, fucking with D, X is coming. How's it going down? I think two of my favorite songs on there, it's got to be the Rough Riders Anthem and I Can Feel It.
Stop. Drop.
Yeah.
Shut them down. Open up shop.
I Can Feel It is the shit, I'm having a blank. The guy that writes the song,
Phil Collins.
Phil Collins, yeah, it's Phil Collins. He did a remake of his song. I'm going to give this album an 8 out of 10.
Wow.
The
Good.
reason I'm not going higher is because out of the 19 songs, 4 of those songs are skits. And I just skip right over the skits. I mean, there's one skit, it's literally 20 seconds long. I can't stand that.
Yeah.
Also, because of some of the language he uses in this. I sound like a pussy right now, but
You buy your albums at Walmart, Danny?
no. The majority of his songs, they overuse the N-word.
Okay.
And I hate that word with a passion. You know how some people don't like the word moist or ointment? I hate that N-word.
Ointment?
Some people don't like ointment or moist.
It's a thing, Kev.
I get moist.
I've never heard of ointment.
I've
Yeah.
never heard
I
ointment
have.
either.
I have.
Yeah.
I've
But
heard moist many.
When people use the N-word in their music, whether it ends with an A or an ER, it almost makes my blood boil. I can't stand it. So that's
Yeah.
why I'm
Bill
taking it.
Cosby, you don't like the word no?
Yeah, basically.
That's the N word.
Yeah. No means yes and harder. So
God.
that's why I'm not giving it a 9 or a
Quaaludes
10.
available.
Yeah, that's why I'm not giving it a 9 or a 10. But I
Good
mean,
review.
just solid album.
Kevin, what'd you review?
So I didn't listen to any music this week. I've been so stuck on this show.
Okay.
Netflix. Black Mirror.
I keep hearing so much about Black
Dude,
Mirror.
it is so freaking good.
It's another Chad Hunt thing. You guys are talking about that on the show.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Shout out to Chad.
Yeah, this show, I'm not all the way through the series yet, but this show is absolutely amazing. No episode is tied together. They're all individual stories, and so far I am 2.5 seasons. It's through 3 or 4 seasons,
Okay.
and it is absolutely amazing. I don't even want to tell you about anything about the episodes because they are so good. So good. I cannot say more good things about this series. And I can't fully rate it yet, but if I'm going to rate it, I would have to give it TV show wise probably like a 9.5.
Wow, that high.
Yeah, dude, it is so good.
Can you repeat that rating?
9.5.
Wow.
Damn.
9.5.
Never happened that I heard of.
That's
Damn.
pretty epic there, Kev.
9.5.
Very good.
What you review this week?
As promised from last week, I went and saw the new Avengers movie. So I'm going to do a on-time review instead of a late review this week.
So we're gonna do a spoiler alert real quick. If you haven't watched it yet, don't listen.
No, I won't give you any spoilers, but I will tell you that it changed the game.
And Iron Man died.
Iron Man did not die. Spoiler alert.
It was
Is-
Captain America. Come on.
Is Iron Man still played by Robert Downey Jr.?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That's awesome.
At least for one more movie.
Okay.
What I will tell you is that Josh Brolin as Thanos, which is the main bad guy, main villain in this movie, did a phenomenal job in my opinion. Thanos is one of the hardest villains in movie history in my opinion. Hands down. Like, this movie was 2.5 hours of straight chaos. it didn't slow down, and if it did, it didn't slow down for very long, like at all. And you generally got a sense that all of these superheroes that we've spent some of us have spent the past 10 years watching all these movies, you see these superheroes generally outgunned the whole time.
Wow.
Just generally outmatched the entire movie.
Wow.
Like the very, very first scene of the movie, he's already beat Thor, and he already beat Loki, and then he fights Hulk. And that's the first scene of the movie.
Huh.
Damn.
And it's just a wild ride the whole way through. It was really, really good. I have been struggling with a number to give it. I was watching a bootleg of it the other night. We saw it in theaters, but I've been watching it again, trying to watch it throughout the week. I give it a 9.
All right.
It's not perfect because it's not complete.
So, not to go off topic here with the current review,
Yeah.
but so anyone see the Movie Pass recant on their new rules?
No.
So you know how you pay $13.99 a month
Yeah.
For
So-
what?
For
So-
a movie, you basically pay this company. It's like a membership, and you pay a monthly
It's
fee, and you can
Netflix
go to
owns
as many
them.
movies as you want. Right?
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah. So originally, if you're grandfathered in and you got this at the beginning, as many movies you want for the month, you pay $13.99 a month. So they originally changed it to you can't see the same movie again, but you could only see 4 movies a month.
Oh.
There was so much backlash. They changed it so you can see a movie a day again, but you can never see the same movie again.
Ah, okay.
So
We've been looking into doing that, Jackie and I. We've been
So-
looking into doing that because we like to go to the movies.
I recommend jumping on the bandwagon before they change because they always say you're grandfathered into the plan you signed for.
Okay.
So since they changed it back to a movie a day,
Yeah, get in while it's getting good.
yeah. So I mean, you can't see the same movie twice
unless
unless you're grandfathered into that part of the program.
Yeah, we might end up doing that because we like to go a lot,
Yeah.
and it's going to be a busy summer with the movies.
But I mean,
we've been
Must
talking
be
about a bunch
nice
of
not
stuff.
having kids. You just go to the movies
Right?
whenever you
But I
want.
mean-
Right?
Get them for your kids too. $13.99.
So it's as many movies, or you can watch unlimited movies for the month. You just can't see the same movie twice.
But now it's a movie a day because it was previously unlimited movies, so you could go 4 movies in a day.
Yeah, before you
Gotcha.
could do as many as you
So
want.
they changed the rules to this. Well, they changed the rules to 4 movies a month, but then they changed it back to a movie a day if you have the plan.
And is it per person $13?
Yes.
Okay.
So it'd be $13 per person, a movie a day. So you can take your kids to the movies every day as long as they're not watching the same movie. It's part of your free movies.
It's incredible.
that's great.
Yeah,
That is good.
just look into it. Take your kids to the
Yeah.
movies.
Even if
Buddy.
you take them a couple days.
It pays for itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what's a movie now? Like
Well, I'm then thinking that'd be like $56 a month for my family.
Right, and then but that would basically pay for itself. Go to
2
two
movies.
movies.
2
Yeah.
movies a month, that would pay for
I
itself.
mean, it
That's
doesn't.
like one movie though, if you think about it.
Probably.
Yeah, it is one movie because what's it like? $15 a
Yeah, depending on what time you go.
Yeah.
And then you got to get you snacks.
you bring
Yeah.
your own
no,
snacks.
you have to pay for the
You still have to
snacks.
get that stuff.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then that's what I'm saying. You got to get your snacks, like your little
Right. This
pretzel
and
nuggets and cheese.
Literally all you'd have to have
I mean,
money
you
for
can still
with
hide
you
the
there.
snacks wherever you want to
Yeah,
hide the snacks.
yeah.
We're not
Listen.
judging here.
Listen, you're talking to a fat guy right now. I know where to hide the snacks. Walk in the theater with a full bag of cooked bacon. Get on my level.
Bottom line is that if you're a fan of these Marvel movies, go see Avengers Infinity War because it's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy.
And get
Dope.
your movie pass now.
Yeah,
Dope.
get your movie pass.
Dope, dope, dope.
Craig, thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you, Craig.
Thank you for having me.
Great job tonight, Kev.
Thanks.
It was generally a good episode.
That
for you.
was a genuine good job.
It was. You generally did a good job.
Thanks.
You
I
guys
guess.
done.
I'm pleased with you. Danny, you did fantastic tonight,
Pleased with
dude.
you.
I got a fantastic Kev.
Yo, fuck you, Buddha.
I am pleased with you. It sounds like he's your sex servant.
You performed well tonight, sir.
quick shout out to my dad again. Happy birthday, Dad! Thanks for listening to
Happy
the show. I know
birthday.
he listens every week. It's awesome, and happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Kelly.
It's awesome. So, thanks for listening, guys. Follow us on Might Be News at Might Be News 24/7 on Twitter. That's Might Be News 247. Get at us on Facebook. I'm just green _MBN on Instagram, posting some funny pics.
More news coming.
Yeah, there's more shit coming, guys. We got only a few more episodes left before the finale. We got Might Be Sports coming. We got more big announcements every week until the finale.
I'm going to tell him.
Don't fucking tell me.
Your heads will be blown. Heads blown.
We will pierce your nipples and your belly button, Kev, if you say a fucking word. So,
There were
And then
bad
hook
things
a
that
chain
happened.
to him.
yeah.
Oh, I might like that.
Oh, shut up. We're ending this episode. It's getting weird.
I can call people, Kevin.
Thanks again for listening, everybody. We'll see you next week.
I'm going to tell him.
I'm Taylor Cooper. Peace out.
I'm going to tell him.
Don't tell him.